Hello everyone and welcome once again to the Deiser connection. How's it going? I hope that you're doing really well. Okay, so today we have two things that we want to talk about. The first thing will be a really important thing. This is almost a topic that everyone gets to talk about every time that there's a chat, there's an email, or there's something that we want to talk about Atlassian, and it's the end of server life. So we're merely 8 months away, and there's many people that say, and Atlassian also recommends to start looking for a way to migrate or start looking into migrating to Atlassian Cloud or even data center, if that's what your company is in need for. So let's go and check out the webpage that says everything about this. So we're right here, and as soon as we get into the Atlassian news, we see that we're merely 8 months away until server end of support. This is gonna be on February 15th, 2024. This is really important because Atlassian and marketplace partners will no longer offer technical support, security updates, or bug fixes for critical vulnerabilities. So if you want to know more about this, please go ahead and check the server and support FAQs. Here I have it already marked, on what does this mean. What does server end of support mean? It means that after the end of support date, Atlassian and marketplace partners will no longer provide technical support, as we mentioned before. Neither Atlassian nor marketplace partners will fix any errors that you happen to find, when you're working with Jira Server, with server products, for example, Bitbucket, also, and so on. What products does this apply? We can check this out right here. The end of support applies to Jira Software, Jira Core Server, Jira Service Management, Confluence, Bitbucket, Crowd, Bamboo, Atlassian built server apps, for example, Projectrak. I really recommend, and we always recommend, first talking to Atlassian and asking Atlassian about what are the implications of the end of support for server. We also recommend talking to your solution partners, because they might have also information, and I believe and I'm sure that they're already prepared for these kind of questions. Okay, so please go ahead. There's also exceptions like Fisheye and Crucible, but check it out. Go ahead and check it out, and please do not hesitate to come here to this page and see for yourself and inform yourself about how to migrate, where to migrate, how does this end of life of support for server means. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for your company? Because it is really important. So you also have the FAQs right here, in order to check them out. They're really helpful, and please go ahead and check them out, because you will probably need it in case that you're still working in server. We know a lot of our clients have gone from server to cloud already, or maybe to data center too, but there's still so many of them that still haven't made the decision, or haven't done the migration, or haven't gone through the migration process. So please check it out, and do not hesitate to contact us, contact Atlassian, your solution partner. They will have all the answers. We will have all the answers, and do not hesitate, okay, to ask away. So let's move on. Okay, so now coming back to the main screen right here, and starting with the section about the use case. For today's use case, we would like to show you one of Projectrak's integrations. What is the ultimate goal of having information in your projects? The ultimate goal will be to share that information, right? To report that information, maybe to your coworkers, maybe to your team, maybe to another team, maybe to a C-level worker in your company. So one of our integrations, Projectrak is integrated with many apps, but one of our integrations is focused on that, on reporting. And that other app with which Projectrak is integrated is Dashboard Hub from AppFire. And let me show you about this really cool app, okay? Okay, so right here we have Projectrak. We already know, we've already seen Projectrak and all the information you can see with Projectrak, all the information that you can add to Projectrak in order to have your projects on track, or to track the information of your projects. With Projectrak, you also have a few gadgets. You have 3 gadgets, but today we're going to focus, as I mentioned before, on the integration with Dashboard Hub. Dashboard Hub is it's a really intuitive app in which you are going to be able to build dashboards and build that information that you will be able to share later on. So they have many templates for different frameworks, for different methodologies, that apply to Jira. But today I'm going to show you how it works with Projectrak. So let's go into Dashboard Hub. Okay, so right away you will see that all the previous gadgets that I built with Dashboard Hub are loading perfectly, and right away. This is my project status dashboard, but you're going to be able to change from different status. You're going to be able to create different dashboards, and you're going to be able to change. If you have other dashboards, you're going to be able to change through them really easily. Right now, I'm changing to my service status dashboard. I want to know how the service of the services that my company is providing, how they're doing. And we're going to go back to my Projectrak dashboard. So this is really easy to see. It's really intuitive. You can see that these are the projects that we have in the instance, and these are the statuses that those projects are on, with different percentages. We can even build the project leader's workload, so Fede is the leader of many projects, and he's the leader of 71% of the projects in your instance. Then we have Asdafa. I don't know who that is. I believe that he's a new worker right now in this company, and he's already on the 35%, leading 35% of the projects in this instance. And then the test Jira administrator. We always need a test Jira administrator in which he's the leader of 2% of the projects in the company. Then there's the stakeholders workload. You can build that gadget too. And then there's the project time sheet. So you can follow up and you can track the time spent in your projects. It is really easy to add more gadgets just by editing the dashboard, selecting Projectrak. Look at all those gadgets that you can build for different Atlassian products. We want to select Projectrak, and let me show you one project by status, but I want to show you what is the status of the projects that are using a waterfall methodology, okay, that agile methodology. So imagine the really good thing is that you can change the name of the gadget to methodology by status. This is how we're gonna show it. We need to select the data source. This is Projectrak data, and then the PQL. The PQL will be, I've already written that before, so it's saved in my browser's settings. So we're gonna choose the PQL, the project query language query, you know, that is called methodology, that it shows the methodology waterfall. So this gadget should show the projects that are using waterfall methodology and what status are they on. So if we load here, we will see a preview of this gadget. Okay, so we see that there's 3 projects on ready, 2 projects on track, 2 projects on pending, 1 project post, you know, and this is really useful because later on you're gonna be able to share it with your stakeholders, you know, with your co-workers and so on. It is really easy to align, to assign a spot in the dashboard, and it's super cool, you know, and it's really easy, intuitive, and you have several templates in order to work with. So that's pretty much it for Dashboard Hub with Projectrak. So go ahead, you know, check it out. Remember, it's here, it's right here in the Atlassian marketplace, and go ahead and try it for free in cloud. It's also available for Jira Server and Data Center, so go ahead and check it out. But our integration is only available in cloud, so please go ahead and check it out. That's pretty much it for today. So we're coming back to our main script to tell you to have a really good weekend, you know, and don't forget to comment if you need more information about something. We'll be really glad to answer, you know, and if you have any suggestions to what you want to see later on in newer videos, in later videos, just let us know. We'll be really glad to show you and to showcase any other app, any integration, any how-to, you know, with Jira, with different apps and so on. So thank you very much for being there. Let me just share you just one more thing, because we're really happy that it's almost the weekend. So Rick, get it on, start it up. Bye bye, see you next week.